So I believe the practice of user experience is about making people's lives better, and that means designing with principles. So here are 10 of mine. Number 1, stay out of people's way. I believe in the necessity of fire safety, but 99.99% of the time you're just trying to go upstairs, that button was hidden. Meanwhile, at Stone Brewery, the parking lot's always packed, and so they reserve parking spots for the most common tasks, filling up your growler or picking up your keg, and they tell you approximately how long it's going to take, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Number 2, create a hierarchy that matches people's needs. This is at the end of a jetway. The most common number the flight attendant needs to call is the gate agent at the other end. Meanwhile, the number is hidden, so they had to tag up on their own sign so that people could find the number. I saw this at a retirement home. This is just a plate that pops on top of a thermostat so that people that can't see very well can see the most important information. It makes it the most prominent, but the thermostat still works the same. Number 3, limit distractions. When you're shopping for condoms, you don't want to be thinking about getting pregnant. When you're shopping for a pregnancy test, you don't want to think about how you didn't use a condom. Like items don't always belong together. Meanwhile, the Parisians get this right. They put a condom vending machine outside the pharmacy so you can get in, get out, get going, and you can still be protected on a Sunday when the pharmacy is closed. My number 4th principle is provide strong information scent. How many variations of orange juice do you see in this case? Well, there's 5, and the distinction is so subtle that you're probably going to take the wrong orange juice home, and no one wants that. Meanwhile, at the store in Chelsea, they displayed the entire inventory of their store right on the front window. Now, you may not have heard of the store before, you're passing by, and you can just look in the window and see everything that's offered there, and you don't have to go in. Number 5, provide signposts and cues. This is outside an apartment building in Tribeca. Every bell rings a different apartment, I shit you not. And I don't know what they say on their Evite, ring the buzzer that has the 3 metal straps over it. This is the original Barnes & Noble on 18th Street and 5th Avenue. And when you walk in, you tell the guy at the information booth what you're looking for. He tells you which line to follow, because it's not like the new kinds of Barnes & Noble that are open floor plan. This place is actually a maze. Number 6, provide context. I was at an all-day meeting in Philly. I was running off to the train. I was starving. I found a Ben & Jerry's. I had 5 minutes to make my train. Should I wait? The sign says be back in 30 minutes, but I have no idea when they put the sign up. Meanwhile, at London Heathrow, you grab a sandwich at Pré à Manger, you go to pay, and when the price on the cash register doesn't match the price of the sandwich, it tells you why in context. Sorry, that nightmare, we have to charge you an extra tax. Genius. Number 7, use constraints appropriately. I don't know about you, but when I'm done using the toilet paper, I tend to flush it down the toilet. If their toilets can't handle such things, they need to get new toilets, not try to encourage me to do something different with the toilet paper. But in an airplane lavatory, when you lock the door, the light turns on. Have you ever noticed that? That enables you to not get walked in on, 1, and also you don't have to remember to turn the light off when you leave, so it's pretty ingenious design. Number 8, make actions reversible. Any Glee fans in the house? I'm so giddy that I got a Glee reference. For those of you who don't watch, her name's Sue Sylvester. No undo button? Yeah. But for us New Yorkers, this is our famous lever voting system. The bastards are taking it away from us. Here you can fiddle the knobs all you want, make all the mistakes you need, and when you're finally ready to cast your vote, you flip the lever. Number 9, provide feedback. Asthmatics know why I'm using this as an example. You don't know when you have nothing left in your inhaler until the worst possible moment. When you're having an asthma attack, right? There's no feedback on it. But meanwhile, I was baking, and I pulled out a piece of wax paper, and it said, time to buy Cut-Right. And I looked inside the carton, and there was a quarter of the roll left. It was telling me to buy more wax paper before I was left without any, which I thought was very thoughtful of them. And last but not least, 10, make a good first impression. This is the Comcast Service Center where you go when you're having a problem. The doors swing in different directions despite having the same handles. Oh, and they're open at 11 a.m. every 3rd Thursday. Who the hell knows when it's every 3rd Thursday? This is the only restroom I've ever seen with a mission statement to provide the cleanest and most healthful environment for all visitors. I gotta tell you, the restroom wasn't that clean, but but they really wanted it to be, and that made something to me. These are my principles for designing experiences. Thank you very much.